Japan Dyno, the best of Japan to you.
Howdy, this is Andy of Japan Dyno, and I have for you a NISMO modified gauge cluster, aftermarket gauge cluster for the March K11. We're very lucky to have this item, a very, very difficult item to find. NISMO gauge cluster for the March K11, removed from a Zenki Heisei Yonnen, which is a 1992, so a 1992 K11 Nissan March here in Japan. Traveled approximately 90,000 kilometers, as you can see, 86,377 to be precise. NISMO gauge cluster, the gauge cluster with the rev meter here, as opposed to the regular cluster. Here's just a shot of a regular cluster here. So this is the regular cluster. You can see it has the fuel gauge on the left there, while the NISMO cluster has the rev meter there, the tachometer, and speedometer, white face speedometer with the NISMO logo, and of course on the right here we have the fuel gauge and the temperature gauge. So the temperature gauge and fuel gauge, again with white needles and white face. So all three gauges modified in the NISMO, full NISMO cluster for the March K11 in great working condition. We'll run through some further shots. A close-up of the left side with the tach there in great condition. Very, very tidy, very, very clean. We'll remove the clear plastic cover to get clearer photos of the cluster. And as you can see, very tidy there. And on the right, again, extremely tidy, immaculate condition. NISMO, 90,000 kilometers traveled. The full gauge cluster with the three white face gauges. The unit with the clear plastic cover fitted, giving you a bit of 3D perspective there. So the clear plastic cover fitted, and back of the unit. So NISMO speedometer. So you can see the circuit board there in great condition. NISMO speedometer, rev meter, and temperature and fuel gauges for the K11 March here in Japan, made in Japan by NISMO. Thank you.
In order to serve you better, we have our website at www.japandyno.com, as well as our blog, the Japan Dyno Daily Fix, where we feature items of special interest. Look forward to seeing you there.